Hey everyone. So we did a podcast yesterday on moving on from an addiction, and I know this topic keeps coming up, but people are contacting us and asking about different modules for the Freedom Model, because we're mentioning some of the new development of what we're doing. And there's a portion, basically we're starting the second edition, not starting it, but we've been working on it for a while now. And we're also doing an online program, recording the videos for that. And but also there's some chapters and pieces of the Freedom Model that we don't have currently in the book. And one of those is called Life Movements, which is basically when somebody comes to the retreat or they do Freedom Model private instruction, they get this piece at the end that directs them. We don't direct them, they direct themselves. It's a method where they get to direct themselves and move on, move forward. What does moving forward mean? Well, this Life Movements is sort of a three-step process of, it's not goal setting, but it builds a direction in a person's life. It allows them to build a direction. Because a lot of times the drugs and the alcohol become so all-consuming, and recovery and rehab and that whole cycle becomes such a huge part of their life that without that structure in place of rehab, recovery, all that, a person doesn't know what to do. They get the concepts of the Freedom Model, but they don't know how to move on. With all that time that they spent in recovery doing mindless things and distracting themselves from getting high, when you strip that away, the person is like, I don't know how to move forward. I don't know what that means. And I understand that. I get that. So Life Movements is actually the very first thing that Jerry taught me the first day of classes in 1989, December 1989. Ironically, it was the first thing, not because the Freedom Model itself didn't exist. The debunking process didn't exist. And here's the irony of that. I moved on with my life, and I let go of recovery because of Life Movements. And basically, I was so focused on moving on and achieving a better lifestyle for myself that the addiction and the recovery and all that kind of took a back seat. Then eventually I had to really think about how to devalue the drugs. All the stuff that we do in the Freedom Model came later in the research project. But here's the deal. If you're interested in, maybe you've read the book, The Freedom Model, maybe you are, you're ready to move on. You've debunked the disease concept. You know there's no loss of control. You know that you can not get high or drunk anymore. Maybe you've moderated successfully now and life is starting to move on, but you're kind of stuck. Then give us a call. I can show you how to move on. It's a pretty simple process, and we can build a direction in your life that's away from recovery. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. So we can do that through private instruction from the comfort of your home, where I do one-on-one classes with you, or you can come to the retreat if you're really stuck and you need to get away. Come to the retreat, and it wouldn't take but a week or 2 weeks to get through this portion. So yeah, give us a call, 888-424-2626, or go to thefreedommodel.org or soberforever.net. All right, take care. Bye.